David Bromstad's story is one of color, creativity, struggle, and self-discovery. Known to millions as the cheerful host of My Lottery Dream Home, his life behind the camera has been filled with moments of triumph, heartbreak, and reinvention. Born on August 17, 1973, in the small Minnesota town of Cokato, David grew up surrounded by farmlands, harsh winters, and a tight-knit community where everyone knew one another. His parents, Diane and Richard, raised 4 children in a home filled with warmth and creativity. Diane, a Swedish-German nurse who later devoted herself to motherhood, encouraged her children's artistic sides, often turning long winter nights into craft sessions. Richard, a proud Norwegian and Air Force veteran from the early 1960s, modeled quiet strength and humility, working factory jobs and teaching his children the value of hard work and faith. David often says that his down-to-earth spirit comes directly from his parents' example. As the youngest of 4, he shared his childhood with siblings Dean, Del, and Dion, each of whom took different paths in life. Dion, who also studied interior design, would later partner with David to create a business called Dragonfly Designs, a collaboration so meaningful that David tattooed a dragonfly on his body as a permanent tribute. Even as a child, his artistic streak was impossible to ignore. At age 4, he painted the basement walls with food coloring and dye. Instead of scolding him, his parents left it there, recognizing the spark of something special. But school was not always kind. At Dassel Cokato High School, he endured relentless bullying, much of it homophobic, and later recalled how even a school administrator joined in. Somehow he pushed through, graduating in 1992 with a dream that had guided him since he was 5, to become a Disney animator. After leaving Minnesota, David enrolled at Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota, Florida, one of the top schools for aspiring Disney artists. The move from a small Midwestern town to the Gulf Coast was overwhelming, but he was determined to make his dream real. Initially majoring in illustration, he soon took an animation class and was stunned to realize he hated it. The endless repetition and technical precision drained him. For a moment, his lifelong dream shattered. But instead of quitting, he redirected his energy into becoming a master of drawing, painting, and color theory. His senior project, Nightlife at Denny's, captured the quirky characters he met during late nights at a local diner and earned him top grades. It was his first taste of turning ordinary life into art. Graduating in 1996, he still wanted to work for Disney, though not as he'd once imagined. His first job was as a visual merchandiser at a Disney store, folding shirts and arranging displays. When his manager told him he was too talented for retail, he took a leap and joined Disney's Parks production company, sculpting and painting massive themed installations for Walt Disney World. The hands-on creative work reignited his passion. Over 6 years, he contributed to countless projects for Disney, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure, learning carpentry and set design along the way. Then came 9/11, and with it, the collapse of the theme park construction industry. David lost his job and struggled to make ends meet until a gym acquaintance in interior design asked to see his portfolio. That meeting led to an unexpected career pivot, designing children's bedrooms. Drawing on his Disney experience, David began creating spaces filled with imagination and wonder, each one designed to make kids gasp in delight. By 2006, David was living in Miami Beach when a friend convinced him to audition for HGTV's first ever Design Star. Competing against seasoned designers, he stood out immediately for his bold color choices and artistic flair. In one memorable episode, he created a room using materials from a pet store, earning praise as a creative genius. He won the entire competition, bursting into tears as his name was announced in the finale. The victory launched his television career, making him HGTV's first breakout star. Soon after, he began hosting his own series, Color Splash, which premiered in 2007 and ran for 10 seasons. Each episode showed his signature approach, letting the energy of a space dictate the color palette, and always leaving behind one of his own paintings as a personal touch. The show first filmed in San Francisco, then later moved to Miami, where his vibrant, modern style reflected the city's energy. By the time it ended in 2012, David had earned a national reputation as HGTV's color guy. His television presence expanded as he appeared on shows like Bang for Your Buck, and served as a mentor and host for multiple seasons of Design Star. He taught contestants to connect with audiences through storytelling and color theory, bringing his own experience as a former winner to each challenge. In 2015, he hosted Beach Flip, where teams renovated Gulf Shore's homes under intense deadlines. That same year, his most famous show, My Lottery Dream Home, premiered. The concept was simple but irresistible, helping lottery winners find and design their dream properties. Whether guiding million-dollar winners through waterfront estates or modest prize earners to cozy retreats, David's empathy and humor made the show a hit. As of 2025, the show has aired 18 seasons, and David earns about $70,000 per episode, one of HGTV's top salaries. Behind his success, David has faced personal challenges. In 2015, his longtime partner, Jeffrey Glasgow, filed a lawsuit accusing him of misusing shared funds for drugs and escorts, claiming over $1 million was missing. The court dismissed the case as baseless and sanctioned Glasgow for filing a frivolous suit. That same year brought heartbreak when his best friend, graphic designer Greg Girard, suffered a devastating stroke that left him paralyzed. David helped raise money for Greg's recovery, showing his deep loyalty and compassion. The following year, his father nearly died from heart failure, but recovered after emergency surgery. A moment that reminded David of what truly mattered. Openly gay since his Design Star debut, David often speaks about the pain of growing up as a bullied teenager in a conservative Christian environment. Over 600 students once mocked him in a cafeteria, an experience that left lasting emotional scars. In later years, he became a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ youth, donating to Safe Schools South Florida and speaking out about acceptance. His journey to self-acceptance was long, and in 2023, he revealed that he had embraced sobriety, posting, "Feels good to be present, sober, and living the life I was intended to live." Fans saw it as a declaration of healing after years of personal struggle. His social media sometimes sparks concern, like in May 2025 when he posted a photo wearing an oxygen tube, leading fans to fear he was hospitalized. The next day, he clarified he was simply undergoing a hyperbaric oxygen treatment for wellness. Despite the drama, his playful personality continues to shine through his posts. Outside of television, David remains an active artist. His colorful, whimsical works are licensed through Penny Lane Publishing, bringing his paintings into homes across the country. He's also launched furniture and decor lines, combining his love of art and design into business ventures that have helped him build an estimated net worth of $2 to $4 million.